welcome back to my channel. My name is David and this is David's Closet. Here we talk about handbags, accessories, small leather goods, all of those fun luxuries from my point of view and on a budget. If that's something that you find interesting, please hit the subscribe button below. Make sure you watch this video, comment below, like it, and do the same with my other videos. If you're new here, there's quite a bit to watch. I've been doing this for a minute. So there's a lot of videos to catch up on, a bunch of unboxings, reviews, and fun collaborations with some of my friends here on YouTube. Today's video will probably be pretty quick, and it's a Prada handbag collection video. And what I'm going to do is try to start with my first and work my way through them all. Prada is one of my favorite luxury houses, and I think one of the reasons, and Jean's actually asked me this before, and it's a really hard question to answer, why? And I think there's a couple of reasons. One, I like that they're timeless. Another luxury house I really like, but I don't have a ton of because of the price, is Chanel. And one of the things I like about Chanel is I just feel like they're very classic. And they do some fun things and some new designs, but they're really true to their foundation, I feel. And that's how I feel about Prada. I love the use of color. They have a lot of vibrant bags, but I also love that things always come in neutrals, I feel like. Everything is available in a brown, a black, and a blue. And those are my favorite colors for handbags, so it's a win for me, as well as a wide variety of materials. You have the nylon, you have leather, you have multiple kinds of leather, you have fabric bags, you have Sherpa bags, you have all sorts of really cool bag materials. And I also love, most importantly to me, that it's not oversaturated, especially where I live. And if you don't know, I actually live in the same area as Julie from Agent Bag Review, and she mentioned this in a video recently. At least I think it was recently, I'm not sure, but she's made a comment before that you see a lot of Louis Vuitton monogram where I live. Now, where I live, there is no luxury houses here. The only thing we have is a Tiffany & Company, and then we have a store called Halls, which, if you know, is the Hallmark company. And they do sell a couple of brands of the designer luxury brands, kind of like a department store would. They have some Prada, Christian Louboutin, Versace, and a few others. But considering you can't just go to a Louis Vuitton here, there is a lot of Louis Vuitton. There's not a lot of Prada. I hardly ever see Prada bags. And even when I'm in other cities and larger cities and more populous places like Los Angeles, New York, the Tampa, Florida area, Orlando, Miami, all those places that we go on the regular, I don't really see a lot of Prada. And that, to me, that makes me feel special when I'm carrying my Prada. And it also just, to me, gives it a little bit more of an allure because it's not oversaturated. Now, one thing I do not like, there's two things I don't like about Prada. One, I don't love that they have an outlet. I have said before on my channel, and I don't know if you have seen it yet or you're going to see it, but I recently purchased a Coach outlet handbag that I actually really, really, really love. I'm not anti-outlet, but I tend to not lean towards an outlet bag. Now, when it comes to an SLG, I'll buy an outlet SLG all day. Regardless of the brand, luxury, contemporary, don't care, I'll buy them. But bags are something that I'm a little bit hesitant to buy, and I do have two bags. I have twins, and I think they potentially may have been a made-for-outlet bag from Prada. I do not know. I can't find any information. There's a part of me that also thinks maybe they were not, and only because another bag I have from the same line is not. And I do know for a fact that bag is a made-for-boutique bag, so maybe they weren't, I'm not sure. But I don't love that, and I don't love the prices. Brand new Prada bags are insane. The average leather bag is like $4,000 plus, and the nylon bags start at around $1,200. So the nylon bags are affordable and more reasonable, but their leather bags are crazy expensive. So the first bag I'm going to start with, and this isn't SLGs, I'm going to do an SLG collection soon. But the first bag here is my first ever Prada. I ordered this from the Prada.com website years ago. And it is my Prada Nylon Crossbody Messenger with Staffiano trim. You see there it has the beautiful silver Prada logo. It's just a very simple messenger bag with the Staffiano leather accents and piping. And it does also come with a non-detachable but very adjustable strap, and it says Prada very subtly in there, which I love. I love that it's not boom in your face Prada. I used to carry only messenger bags years ago, and this was my very first luxury designer bag that wasn't Michael Kors or Coach. And I like it because you can carry it this way and you can see the Prada logo, or you can turn it around and you can't see the Prada logo. And since it's not super noticeable on the strap, depending on where I am and what I'm doing, I would turn it around either way. Now, I'm not going to go into full detail on all these bags. There are videos on my channel of almost every single one of these. I don't think this one has a video though, but it has 3 big compartments on the front and the back. There is just a zipper pocket, and it's the same on the front. And then there's a recessed zipper here, and I have it stuffed with all the goodies and a plastic bag and stuff. But you can see back there on the wall, there's the Prada emblem. There is a zipper pocket in here, and that is pretty much it. There's also a slip pocket below, and then it's just lined in that jacquard Prada print. You can probably see it a little better over here. Love this bag very much. I don't carry messengers, but it's one of the few messenger bags that I keep, and I do still carry from time to time. This is a great bag for vacation because A, it's nylon, so it's virtually indestructible. It is a men's bag, so it's a little bit more masculine. So depending on where I'm going, I don't feel out of place or uncomfortable. Not that I usually do anymore, but it helps with that. But it's also, when it's not stuffed, it can fold pretty flat. So it's a great bag to toss in my suitcase, and I have it available when I travel. Even though I don't use it as often anymore, because I have a few other bags that you'll see here in a minute that I take on vacation, I still carry this with me in my luggage for a good hands-free moment. I do believe I paid just over $1,000. I think it was $1,050 when I bought this new. I don't know what they are now. Pre-loved, you can get these for a decent deal. Like most Prada, you can get it for about half off, so probably right at $500-600 in good condition. But I definitely love it. I'm so glad I have it, and it will never leave my collection. The second Prada I have is my Prada Galleria size medium. And this, of course, is in the Staffiano leather, which is not my favorite leather. Why did I say it like that? Leather, believe it or not. But here it is. It does have snaps on the side to expand or contract the bag. The back, the other side, it does have feet. And there is a little bit, very minor corner wear on this bag. Nothing super crazy. It does have the glazed stiff handles that are in really good shape. Of course, you have the 2 zipper pockets on the outside of the bag, kind of like a portfolio pocket. And again, I have it stuffed, but same jacquard lining, of course, gold hardware. And then on the inside, same thing. It has the Prada plaque on the back, a slip pocket and a zip pocket. And then on the other wall, there are some Staffiano slip pockets sewn in as well. This is a great bag, very structured. That little blue thing is actually a purse light I put in here because it's so dark. I do like to use that on this bag. But here it is, all nice and snapped up. It is absolutely gorgeous. This bag is actually in really good condition. But these bags, I feel, do not wear well. When you see them pre-loved, they're either brand new or worn. And this one, when I purchased it, I had a few that I was watching on Fashion File, and it's supposed to come with a clochette with a little key ring on it, and then a crossbody strap that is just black with gold hardware. And I found a couple that had all the accessories, but they were way more worn, a lot more structure wear, a lot more corner wear, scuffage, all of those things. And when I purchased it at the time, this was almost 4 years ago now, if not over 4 years ago, I paid $875, and for between $800 and $1,000 is where I wanted to spend. I could find them in that price range with the accessories, but they were so worn. So I kind of did some soul searching and decided, you know, I'd rather pay roughly the same price for one that's in way better condition, missing those accessories. I don't necessarily need the clochette, and someday I can find a clochette if I really, really want one, but I do not like dinglies, so not something that I'm really concerned with. And as far as the crossbody strap, I don't traditionally carry my bags crossbody. This bag I wouldn't want to. It's too stiff and big in my opinion, but even for shoulder carry, I wouldn't do it. So I did go ahead and purchase her for $875, I believe, or $850, somewhere around there. And brand new, these bags are over $5,000, so that's a great deal. Definitely one of the best preload deals that Prada offers. But I definitely love this bag. Would not part with her either. I don't carry it anymore in a very long time, but she's gorgeous to me, so I just love her. She's so elegant. The next one is my blue satchel, and this satchel are the ones that I think potentially might have been a made for outlet, but I'm only like 50% sure, and I really don't care. But pre-loved, I purchased this one for $1,000. I couldn't really find anywhere. It's such a generic bag, and even Prada, like the boutique bags, sometimes are just labeled leather bag. So it's sometimes hard to find them, but I think this bag is absolutely gorgeous. I paid $1,000, I think $1,050 or something for this one, somewhere around there. And it's the blue pebbled leather. It comes with the crossbody strap. It also has a clochette with a little name tag section, kind of like a luggage tag. And then, of course, the crossbody strap. It comes with all of that. It comes with a dust bag, all of the goodies. The handles are softer, but they're the same glazed, but they're not as stiff as the Galleria. There is one tiny nick, or crack, so to speak, in the glazing, which I'm not thrilled with, but you know, it's a used bag. It's an older bag. It's not a new bag at all by any means, but inside here, it's the black, I think it's black. No, it's navy jacquard. Very similar setup. I do have a bag organizer in here to help keep it structure. It's roughly the size of a Speedy 30. But here is the reason I think it might have been an outlet bag. The dust bag. This is a prime example of an outlet bag. Now, it also could have been a boutique bag, and maybe they just didn't include the boutique dust bag. I don't know. Again, I'm not someone that's not going to buy it because it was. I love the style, and I feel like I got a good price for it regardless. So I'm not going to complain about it, but I don't know for sure. I don't actively go seek them out, but in this case, I'm okay with it regardless because I absolutely love this bag. I just wish the handles were a little bit more stiff so the glazing wasn't as prone to cracking. But this bag also, I think, is like 15 years old potentially, so it is what it is. And then, of course, I have it in black. Came with all the same goodies. Dust bag, clochette, strap, all of those stuff. The strap in here, even though it's pebbled, I could use in my Galleria because it even says Prada on the logo or on the hardware. This one I paid just over $500 for. I think I paid $550. And without the organizer, this one is very slouchy and very well loved and worn and has more cracking on the glazing. Again, nothing's chipped off ever, and I've carried the crap out of this bag even with the cracking, and I've never, you know, experienced any additional cracking or peeling. So I think it's okay overall. And maybe someday I'll take it to a leather store and see what they can do. But with an organizer in here, it's just as beautiful as the blue one, and I only paid $500 for it. So definitely love this bag as well. That's probably my most used bag ever. And then I have this. This is my hobo bag, and I have pipe insulation here for when it lays down. That way the hardware, excuse me, I drank a bunch of soda today. That way the hardware doesn't leave dents, but I'll take that out. So this I love because it's silver hardware, and this is the bag that's the same material and line as the two satchels, and this one was a boutique bag, so that's why I'm not 100% sure. But as you can see here, chunky silver hardware, a lot of hardware going on. Beautiful, beautiful bag, 4 feet. This bag is almost in brand new condition. There is a tiny nick right here behind the clochette where that piece of leather folds. Very tiny, nothing absurd. I don't usually carry it with the dangly, but for storage, I think it looks cute. But love this bag. The drop is big enough to fit over my shoulder. And I just think it looks so beautiful. It's stuffed right now. And when my stuff is in it, it's a slouchy mess. And I love everything about it. The shoulder strap is so thick and soft. And the silver hardware just gets me every single time against this beautiful black leather. But definitely love this bag. Brand new. Prada hobos that are similar to this now. Obviously, you can tell it's a little bit dated. This is probably from the mid-2000s, maybe like 2008, I think is where I dated it, 2008, 2009. The current version of this bag retails for over $4,500. I think it may be closer to $5,000. So I paid $725 for this in brand new condition with dust bag and clochette. And I think it even came with authenticity cards, which newer Prada doesn't necessarily have all the time. But love this bag. Great deal. As you can kind of see the trend, pre-loved Prada is really the way to go if you can find what you're looking for in the condition that you want. Now, my last two bags are my two Prada bags I purchased brand new. And one would be my Prada Re-Edition 2000 in black and my Prada Re-Edition 2000 in navy blue. So this actually is older than this one. This is manufactured, I think, sooner or more recently. The blue looks like it'd been in a warehouse or storage somewhere. I will say one thing I don't love about the blue one is the stamping on here is not that great. I'll be honest. The one on my black one is crisp and perfect. This one's a little sloppy, but I don't use the clochettes and I don't really necessarily care because even if you use them, they're going to get wear and it's going to smear and rub off. But I love both of these. Both of them I purchased brand new this year actually in Tampa, and then I purchased this in Boston and it came from the Hawaii store. And I paid $12.50, of course, before tax. I love these bags, just like my messenger bag. It's carefree because there's absolutely no real amount of leather on this bag, especially if you don't carry the little clochette. There's a little bit of leather trim on the logo, and then the zipper pull is Staffiano as well, and that is it. So this bag can be put in a suitcase and folded down. You know, it's carefree. If it gets stuck in the rain, it snows, you're gonna be fine. As long as you don't get anything crazy on here. I've never had an issue where if I got something on, I haven't really carried this one much, but this one, you know, I've gotten some stuff on it while on vacation. I rubbed up against something or something, you know, sprayed, or I set it on a table. I've never had an issue getting anything out of it. I know the lighter colors tend to stain. I do want to buy one of those and try to wash it because again, since there's not a lot of leather on here, I don't think that would be a problem. You can also buy the 2005 version, which is basically the same exact bag, except it has a Staffiano leather strap that's skinny and it's kind of on two little jump rings. I didn't want that because I don't want leather. And it also has leather piping, kind of like my messenger bag. And I didn't want that. I wanted as little leather as possible because these are workhorses for me. And these are bags that are going to go in suitcases and, you know, go through airport security and be tossed around, tossed in trunks, under seats when we're on vacation, all of those things. So I absolutely love these bags. You can get them pre-loved. Now I will say it's probably one of the few Prada bags that, in my opinion, if you want it in brand new condition, it's really hard to find them for much less than retail. I paid $12.50 each, which is insane for a nylon bag. I completely understand. But I've seen them pre-loved in what condition I would accept off the bat, so to speak. And you're talking $800 to $1,000, $1,200. Well, $12.50 brand new. Even if $800, which is the lowest one that I've seen that I was willing to buy, and it was actually the navy blue one a couple weeks before we went on vacation, and it sold on Fashion File before I could even consider it for $850 or $890. I think $890. So you're talking a couple $100 more, and I got a brand new one with the box, and I got all the experience. So definitely want to look out for that. Sometimes the Real and Fashion File will have good sales on lighter colored ones, maybe with some staining or marking. And again, I want to try to buy one of those to see what I can do with it. So that will be coming at some point. But definitely love this. Like I said, the only new ones I bought. Pre-loved Prada is the way to go. The value of Prada just doesn't hold. at all. I mean, the fact that to replace this with the current model would be over $5,000 is crazy, considering I paid $725 and this bag is in brand new condition. So let me know what you think of my Prada collection. Any of these bags you have that you love, or what's your opinion? Maybe you don't love them. Let me know your opinion on Prada. Some people have really strong opinions. To me, it is a very classic, iconic luxury fashion house, but to some people, it shouldn't be. So let me know your thoughts below. I'm always really curious what fashion houses people like and, you know, how they feel about them. I love Prada. I'm not a huge Dior fan. You know, and Prada's one of those for me. I know I can't buy brand new Prada all the time because it's just so expensive. So hunting it down is also really fun. All of these bags that I've purchased pre-loved, and I lied, I have 3 brand new bags. My Messenger was new. So my Messenger and my 2 re-editions. But each of these bags I hunted, and it was just so fun to get a deal on them. It's a rush in addition to getting a cool bag. But yes, let me know what you guys think below. I will see you on the next video. Bye guys.